So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The
Signore
game
e
yet to
signori,
kick off.
benvenuti
The
a San Siro.
excitement already
Oggi si
palpable.
incontrano Milan e
The San
Portogallo.
Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's away we go then. Van Bouten, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Xabi Alonso, chance here to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Van Basten. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Chiellini is there to clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Played into the box. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Luis Suarez. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Van Basten. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's picked his way through. Stojkovic. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Serginho. Chiellini with the clearance. And this is Ronaldinho. Now this could be a chance. And he's in on goal. Portugal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. He's cut it out. Stojkovic. And Portugal can counter-attack here. The pass is intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Xabi Alonso. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well, that is one way to stop him. Luis Suarez. Decent chance! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Stojkovic goes steaming forward. Ronaldinho puts a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's beautifully weighted. And he welcomes it in. Great chance! He's got it all! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Xabi Alonso. He's found a way through. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Messi. And now the breakaway. It's Pedri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nice looking ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Pedri. That's been cut out, well played. Messi. So what can they make of this? Oh, it's Van Basten. Portugal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking for a runner, and he's picked it up out wide. And that pass isn't the best. Stojkovic. Pedri! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, what a ball! Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete
L'affluenza di
control.
quest'oggi è di 80.607
Xabi
spettatori.
Alonso. Van Basten looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Big chance! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pings in across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Xabi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Stojkovic picks out brilliantly. It's hit the upright. Really well taken goal. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Numero 10. Messi! Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Nunez. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. He's going to slip through. He is through here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to belt it away. Pedri. Knocks it into space. It's a good spell of possession, this. Serginho's cross. And he's managed to get rid. And he's done very well to take that back. Van Basten.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Rashford. Pedri. Here comes... Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Tries to play it through. Rivaldo with the cross. Leicester gets it clear, and they're quick to get it back. And it's Pedri. Oh, good taking him. And the shot! It's there! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence.
Assegnato
Who were made to look
all'82esimo minuto.
a little lost in all honesty.
Numero 9. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Cross needs to be good. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold delivers. Chance! Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Conte. Szoboszlai. Rivaldo.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di
It's
recupero.
Rivaldo. And this is Kante. In by Conte. And he's heaved it away. Law. And the counter is on. 4 extra minutes added on. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Diogo Costa getting this one clear. And we're done. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Bienvenidos al
stadium,
partido
and the
de hoy.
players on the pitch are raring
Hoy se
to go
enfrentan-
any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great
Oh, he's been caught on it! Stojkovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid are looking to go forward now. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a key interception. Madrid finding their passes. Serginho. Oh, that's well spotted. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get it through? Mendes spots it and intercepts. Hakimi. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. He can get that clear. And it's De Bruyne. Haaland. And the shot!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pedri. Rivaldo. Great vision.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
Oh, what a climb! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Van Basten.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out to the right, played back in, and he's cut it out, knocks it into space. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, good spread. He has found the way through. Rivaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rivaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in space and looking for options.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's come loose. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, what has happened here? Tries to play it through. De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name. Haaland. Goes down, but nothing given. It could be in here. Oh, shoot. Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Pedri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's Van Basten.
That was lovely, that. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Hakimi. Pedri. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in the second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A look and place it forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Kimmich. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that is a little undercooked. Hakimi makes the interception. Now, can they get him away? Picked up Ronaldinho! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pedri. Stojkovic. Shot, surely! In for the pieces! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Wriggles his way through. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Kimmich. And it's De Bruyne. Mbappe. And he's there to get it away. Stojkovic. Well, they've got it again. Pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Alexander-Arnold.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Serginho. Now it's Ronaldinho.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Hakimi. It's Pedri. Searching pass he's played there. And he's only too happy to take that back. Good ball, good take. Pedri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van Basten, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Alexander-Arnold, he's got four! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's the chance to counter. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Stojkovic. Nicked it back promptly. Tries to pass it through. Nicely shaped cross.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6, el dorsal 11, Cristiano Ronaldo, el dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 9, Messi.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, this looks sharp. Out towards the flank. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold is there and he can get that clear. Could move up a gear here. Threads one in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Alexander-Arnold. I think we're just about done here. Looking to play him in. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Can he finish? Sticks it away! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Adams. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And time is up. Portugal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
En el marcador se puede ver
Well, from
información
behind, Jim,
sobre
that is
las
some
líneas de
win, isn't it?
autobuses
This has
que
been a
cuentan
very
con una
composed
parada en las
response when
inmediaciones del
trailing.
estadio.
There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in
everybody,
the
and
stadium,
welcome
and
to
the players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique, nobody, and I would...
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Tampa Bay certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pedri, nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's managed to get rid. It's Asa! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Gilberto Silva, Pele, Maldini, Pedri, and he's being shifted off it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That is climbs up big and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Decent! Really well taken goal. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Basten. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Decent hit from there. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Van Basten. Mbappe! Hazard ploughing through the middle. It's a good-looking delivery. Bastoni tries to clear. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. De Bruyne. Maldini. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pele is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Azar. And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Just too much on that. That's going to go a long way. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Pedri. And he's forced to go back. And Serginho. And it's Conte. And here's Azar. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Just beyond his reach. Van Basten. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. He won't be happy with that one. Adams. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Conte. Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. And he whips it in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Alexander-Arnold, Rivaldo, Maldini, goes on a run down the left wing.
Two early minutes
this
has
is
been
Pele.
indicated.
Can he finish? It's a goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
The movement so precise, the finish
Number
sumptuous.
20.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Batistuta takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
Because in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Pele.
And the action
Coming
is
on
back
the
on the way.
field is number 11.
Portugal really need to
Suarez.
bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Azar. De Bruyne. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's onto this. Luis Suarez is on his own. Azar. Now it's Rivaldo. Searching pass he's played there. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, it's beyond the defence. There's the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Portugal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, looks a Polish header! Oh, again the flag's up. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
35 yards out this.
Number 7.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Coming on the field. Number 8.
Serginho has it in a wide position.
Conte. Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. And he plays one through. He's a Christ! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, what has happened here? Kante with the clearance. Serginho. And that has left him in a heap. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And here's Messi. Pedri. Nicely spread. It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a pretty loose pass. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Rashford. Knocks it out wide. Serginho charging forward. Oh, what a climb!
Couldn't quite control it. Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's through here. Messi. Diving header! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, it's very well played because it's so easy to get those wrong.
Substitution.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Portugal go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
The most accurate pass. And here's Torres. Now it's Rashford. Lovely close control. Out towards the flank. Serginho going face to face with his great rival. Gilberto Silva.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Belten. I think we're just about done here. Vicious ball here. And this is Torres. Great chance!
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can he get it through? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to play it through. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back. Can he get on the end of this?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Torres. He's found a way through. Adams. And he's only too happy to take that back. That's that, the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. The end of the game.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
Well, I have
of
to say,
anybody
I'm
who has
thoroughly
found
impressed
themselves a
with what we
little
just
lost today.
witnessed. As soon as
Please
they
look
got
at the
their goal,
screen for
you felt they were
information on
always
how
going
to
to go on
find your
and find
way
the winner.
around this
And they
stadium.
did just that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make this Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's hit it long, but astray. Adams. And it's Serginho. And it's Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold, and the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Serginho. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pedri, aims beyond the... Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds is all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's fabulous! Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to play it, shoots! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you. He's had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pressing high and with purpose. Stojkovic. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And it's Serginho. Oh, that's delightful. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Keeper's dealt with that. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cucurella gets it clear. And he's opted for the long pass.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger.
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Stojkovic, looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pass has been well intercepted. Rivaldo. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Azar. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch onto this? He's in space and looking for options. Alexander-Arnold can get it clear. Stojkovic. Ball looks a good one. He has found a way through. Now can he find... Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pedri, very much a man of this moment.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Rivaldo. And that's a good ball. It's Van Basten! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's...
It's Rivaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And he's worked it through. Rivaldo. So what can they make of this? Now he's got space here. It's played through for him. Cleared away. Now it's Van Basten. Hazard. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, played right into his path. Oh, that was very necessary. Kante wins the duel this time. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's De Bruyne. And there's green grass ahead of him. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away. First quarter of an hour gone. Tries from a long way out. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And he's quick to snatch it back. There's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold. And it'll be a corner. He gets big! Rivaldo. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Balten gets across to intercept that. And here's Rivaldo.
That's a modern defender's instinct from
It's a mighty effort! Goal! Portugal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
What a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Good take, and is he in? Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Half an hour played now. It's been slipped through. And that is expertly dealt with. Kukçu. Great vision. Ronaldinho, who's wide and looking to get onto this. Marquinhos clears. Linton aims beyond the defence. And a chance! Van Balten gets it clear. Hazard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's beaten the last man. And it's made it shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A case now of complete control. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. Pedri, probing pass. Ah, he'd have done well to reach that. Chiellini getting this one clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
No draw this time. Marquinhos. Joelinton. Looking for options for
Vamos
movement.
ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Azar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, it's Van Basten. And he's managed to get free. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. It's a sharp pass. He's not got that quite right. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Portugal 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That's a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pedri. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. De Bruyne could move up a gear here. That's a nicely shaped ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Mountain Warriors clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he welcomes it in. An uncompromising challenge. Portugal have their second corner now. Conte. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Alexander-Arnold. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now, can they get him away? And that is a good ball to find him. Hangs in a terrific header. Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Marquinhos makes the interception. And it's Zanetti. Droll. De Bruyne. Looking at the referee, but his way of play on. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, Ronaldinho. Shot a goal! They scored! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what makes him what he is! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. It made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
substituição para Portugal. Número 15.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Portugal are having a ball here.
Vão dar os seus
Hazard
lugares
can
a
see things
Número
others
9.
simply cannot.
Número 10.
Portugal
Messi.
perhaps contemplating their
Número
next
20.
change here.
Número 13.
Van Nistelrooy. De Bruyne. Oh, that is a nice touch. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Soboslai unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nicely worked. He's having a shot! No, it's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hazard knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Messi! Oh, impressive strike.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Kukçu. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Kukçu. Some really good ball movement. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Conte to Hazard. Can he get it through? Mbappe! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Hazard. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. Serginho has it out wide and in space. And he's had a hit! Comfortable frame for the keeper.
Zanetti.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe! Oh, look! Decent chance! Yes, it's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how
Foram
reality
indicados
hurts!
2 minutos de compensação.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That has not gone well. And it's Kukçu. It's roll! So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Gostávamos de pedir o vosso contributo para o
Your
Fundo das
reflections then,
Crianças
Jim.
Desfavorecidas.
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.